kababayan, kayo po ay nanonood ng kauna-unahan at kaisa-isang pang-araw-araw na programa para sa ating mga Pilipino dito sa Amerika. And today, it's a very special show because this is a show that I have been wanting to do for a long time. 5 taon na po ang Kababayan LA. But you know what? This is still something that even from the start of the show, I wanted to discuss this with you. And today, we're gonna delve on that. Yung American dream na tinatawag. What is our definition of American dream? And how do you measure success here in America? Especially these days, marami pong mga pag-aagam-agam tungkol sa sitwasyon ng ekonomiya dito sa Amerika. It needs to be talked about kasi sa material na bagay lang po ba tayo nakakapag-sukat ng ating tagumpay dito sa Amerika. So this afternoon on the show, I want to introduce you to some friends of Kababayan LA. Some of them you may have met already before. Miss Edith Andres, she is with Balita, yes, and also with the Filipino-American Chamber of Commerce in Orange County. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA. Roland is a new face.
Hey, what's going on? And
he is an entrepreneur, also into a lot of things, a lot of businesses here. And he, for this purposes, we are going to, he will be representing the Filipino Americans here. Hello and welcome to the show. And one of my favorites, si Tita Carol, Miss Carol Kimbrough, is a professor at University of California in Fullerton.
Cal State.
Oh, Cal State Fullerton. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so first let's talk about that, yung American dream. Is there such a thing as American dream if you were already born and raised here in the States?
Yeah, I mean, you know, growing up as a Filipino American, it's kind of like you grow up pretty third culture, right? You kind of don't fit in American. Sometimes, you know, growing up Filipino, you know, I don't know that much Tagalog, so you find yourself really having to define yourself and really searching for your identity. And, you know, with that, you're constantly struggling, but at the same time, that's where you become a much stronger person.
So given that background that you just shared with us, what is your definition of success?
Success, I mean, you know, growing up in LA, one of the things that I've really learned to appreciate was this concept of joy. Because joy is something that's very resilient. Mm-hmm. When you are happy, the thing about happiness, it's really easy to be happy if things are good.
Right, so happiness, yeah, they say happiness is dependent on the things that are happening around you. That's
and then
why
when
it's happy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so when bad things happen, quickly you become sad.
Right.
You know, by understanding this appreciation called joy, whether things are good or bad, there's a certain joy that lies inside my heart because of the things that I reflect upon, you know.
So you would say that success is defined by the joy that you have in your life.
Yeah, because a lot of times growing up you see, oh, you know, a lot of people define their self-worth through the things that they own, mm-hmm, how I look, mm-hmm, the things I've done, and how well I'm liked. But with joy and really understanding not like what I've done, but rather who I am as a person, that's where I find success.
You're nodding your head, Carol. You like what he said?
I do, actually. Mm-hmm. It's a very good definition. But for many of us, we define success as achieving or accomplishing a goal,
right,
or a purpose.
Okay.
For example, every year we have the annual Historic Filipino Town 5K walk or run, and I just went to that recently, and to me, my definition of success would have been completing the walk.
The walk, okay.
So that's measurable, mm-hmm, and I finished that, so that's success for me. But for some people, it would have been completing the walk in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so different goals, and once you reach that is success. That is your definition of success, reaching goals.
Subjective.
How about you? What is your definition of success in, you know, taking into context your experiences dealing with business professionals, Orange County, Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce in Orange County, and also as a journalist as you go around for Balita?
Well, personally, I'd say that it's a balance of everything. Mm-hmm. If I may have that, you know, spiritual, social, economics, you know, and then at end of it, bottom line, just like what Roland said, is, are you contented? Are you happy? Do you have the joy in your heart with these little things that you have? Mm-hmm. And then talking about in the perspective of, you know, on the business people, you know, I'd say that, you know, having to, the fulfillment of the Maslow hierarchy of needs already, you know, it's just not just having the material thing, but the freedom of a lot of things.
Okay. Right. Okay. So this is good. This is good for a start, defining success success for each of us. We have some very profound thoughts. And of course, every time we have something like this that we talk about on the show, some topics that we delve into deeper, we have our friend here who's also a licensed marriage and family counselor. She's going to be joining us when we return on Kababayan LA to give us the scientific perspective of success. Please stay with us. This should be very interesting. Don't go away.